Okay, so we have Fishy playing the Mordor, and Stevie playing Mordor and Fishy playing Isengard. I want to see this. Double Furnace opening, as usual, that's what you want to start, and immediately going for the Uruk pit. You know, it's debatable. Some people like to go for the Furnace number 3, but Fishy want to get Uruks a bit fast, I believe, to have a bit more early presence. And Stevie going for the Orc pit, Golem. Golem will be used to capture this one at the top, and sending the Orc straight forward. So now this is going to give you the chance even to defend. Actually, I like this opening from Fishy better, because he will not have to give up the settlement here, right? Because what Mordor can do is he can go for the settlement here, and you cannot read too much about it until you get your Uruk pit, because you go for the third furnace. But this way, you can fight against the Orc in a one-on-one situation, no problemo. Okay, so this is a good start for Fishy. I actually like this start even more. Again, I used to always go for the third furnace myself, but this one is looking better. War Chant, ignore the Orcs, of course. You can't, you shouldn't, I mean, you can kill them, of course, but it will just take lots of time. You don't have to do that. But Mordor needs are at bare minimum 3 Orc pits. I mean, I like to go sometimes with 2 Orc pits because I believe it's enough. But sometimes you want to go for 3, 4. What I like to do is go 2 in the main base, 2 at the outpost, and 1 here at the outpost. So you have like in total 5 Orc pits, which is enough to spam the entire map. But what Isengard needs to do, and that's the most important thing, avoid, you know, don't give Mordor too much time to get to this point. You can see he's only using the Orcs, or Uruks rather, to destroy the lumber mill. They are still war chanted. He's recruiting some workers to repair this. Eye has been used, the war chant should be gone very, very soon. Mordor has been reclaiming this area, but Isengard has captured this settlement and he's about to capture this one settlement as well. He has 2 furnaces and getting now the Uruk number 4 on the field. You will need 5 Uruks in total to get it to level 2. So 1 Uruk coming from the bottom, 1 in the middle, 1 this, and that's going to be the Uruk number 4. So War Chant is still on cooldown if I'm not mistaken, yep. So ideally you want to group all of your Uruks and then War Chant them all together. And go for the big push, which Mordor has to respect, right? Mordor has to make sure to have some sort of defense, because the Orc pit can be taken down by 2 Uruks easily. You need to find the sweet point in this matchup when you play Mordor or Isengard to defend yourself and put also at the same time pressure on your opponent. Like the combo, you don't want to only defend or you don't want to only pressure, because then you have nothing to defend with. So you want to defend yourself with something and also put pressure with something. Okay, that's a big questionable move here from Fishy. I don't think it's going to be enough because he's bringing lots of workers. Steve is smart. You want to repair this with the workers, which will make it hard for Isengard to commit to these areas. Look, these 3 workers are going now in 4 orcers. That's a lot of workers defending, repairing. Yeah, and towers shooting at you. You cannot destroy this. There's no way. Look, you see the healing rate coming from the workers. Very smart move. This tower has been defended too. The start was not even that bad for Steve, if I'm being honest. The early Uruk pit just quite rewarding because he get the chance to recruit the Berserker way earlier. Mordor has a good looking base. He has 4 furnaces in total, but only 2 Orc pits. Again, the Berserker, hard countering Orcs, so you can easily deal with level 1 Orcs. Level 2 is a bit different story. In the patch 2.2 right now they are just way too strong. This will be tuned down in the following patch version, the 3.0, because 25% damage increase is kind of nutty. You know, you can easily turn off the music. I can turn off the music again. You can easily deal with this. Look this damage output against the Berserker. Okay, so good looking base for Isengard. I'm assuming you want to go for the Blade Rush here, right? The problem is sometimes you don't know how far advanced your opponent actually is, right? You don't know, and you go for the blades and he has a Troll Cage. It can be pretty much GG situation. But here, in this example, Fishy saw the enemy base. He saw enemy has only furnaces, which means he has no food bonus. And even if you go for Troll Cage, he needs to pay the whole price. The max price 1200 for each mountain troll, which is a lot of money. And maybe he can expect to not face any trolls. And he's going for the armory now. Industry is going to be quite helpful the second he gets there. Mordor still needs a power point. And Berserker being sent forward. Remember, they are also healing up a bit over time. This healing will be also improved a little bit in the next version, because the healing is just too slow at this point. And Orc Pit number 3. You have like a dodge chance too. The Berserker, you can see they are tanking the arrows for a long duration. But if the arrow hits,
I will
it hits hard,
represent the
you
men
know.
of Gondor.
Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Huraida. Fishy has been doing a good job so far. Mordor is creeping, should be able to creep this no problemo. Land has been used, he's trying to creep 2 of them at the same time. Armory, Forge Blades purchased. Mordor money, that's the big question. 1500, okay. So, like, the whole blade threat can be easily countered with 1 mountain troll. Like, what Mordor can do and should be doing, in my opinion, is get 1 troll. You make troll cage, recruit 1 singular troll, which you show your opponent and will give him the signal, okay, I can't go for a blade rush, I just can't. He has a troll, he will smash me. And after the troll, you can still save up for an Nazgul. Like, it will be enough to scare your opponent, you know what I mean? It can be enough to defend against the Berserker. You can have more map control. The 1 troll can add so much value to your army and, you know, bring you easier to the mid to late game power spike. But Isengard is coming now, 2 Uruks with Forge Blades and heavy armor. Mordor is almost 4k, very, very close. It's actually quite... No game sound? There is game sound. Maybe because the camera was too far away. There comes the War Chant. He's still not at 4,000. He still needs lots of money for 5,000. He's building towers, of course. 2 Uruks, they shouldn't be able to deal too much damage, but they will definitely be able to destroy the Orthanc. I mean, Baradur. But too many towers, thermal shooting, like his whole full towers. This one is going to hit level 3 also with the help of the industry. 1 battalion has been fully taken down. And demolishing towers is very important. Of course, this will cost him 1,000 to repair, right? He has the outpost under his control. Maybe in 1 more orc pit, double furnace, that's good. Now you might ask yourself, but why furnaces? Simple, because they are tankier compared to the slaughterhouses. They have also a bit more armor against swordmen, so it's harder to be destroyed. But the steel bonus, you actually don't get too much value out of that with Mordor faction. You know, the food bonus you get from the slaughterhouses is just much more valuable compared to the steel bonus. Steel bonus is good for Isengard, because you need upgrades. But for Mordor, not that much. So he needs also Seed, Banner, and also Fyros, of course, because very soon Mordor will have a Nazgul upon the field. You can see, that's what I'm saying. Imagine Mordor would have a troll, 1 single troll. He would be easily able to protect the citadel. He would be easily able to deal with the Uruks here. Quite easily, you know. But Nazgul is going to be recruited very soon. Mordor is creeping quite a lot with the Eye of Sauron and orcs. Yes, orcs everywhere. As expected, the map control is looking better for Mordor. That's just how the matchup works in long terms. Mordor being a counter to every faction pretty much in the late game, but especially against Isengard. The Nazgul is going to be a game-changing point. Level 2, level 1. The Nazgul is even harder to be dealt with here because the fear effects are working until level 3. He has used even the Screech, which is affecting level 2, and as you can see, 3 power points in the bank. So, trying to get to the Darkness power spike, and Isengard trying to get, of course, to Freezing Rain. Freezing Rain is what you need. Banner needs to be purchased, very important. You need to get them at least to level 2, massive power spike. But you can see the Nazgul is going to give you lots of time. Look, these 2 Uruks, these 3 Uruks can actually deal easily with these orcs. The upgrades are so impactful in this game, that's kind of crazy. Losing this, of course, quite painful. But don't leave one of them alive, there is no reason to do that. Isengard, trying to creep this. He will be able to creep this eventually. Yeah, he got almost level 3. Money, get the money. Yeah, you got the money too, that's good. Map control is looking good for Stevie, very, very good actually. Freezing Rain OP against Mordor, yeah, it has to be though. It has to be. But the thing is, you can play around this. When you play Mordor, you can make catapults, you know, make trolls, engage, disengage. Look at the minimap. Mordor is doing a phenomenal job in this game. Phenomenal. Taking over the map. Combos, level 3. That's very good for Fishy. This one is gonna have fear resistant. And also the other combo is level 3. Almost level 3. This one is level 1. Did he buy Banner? No, he didn't. Really? Purchase upgraded armory to enable his equipment? You didn't buy Banner? That's really bad though. Is he gonna go for Saruman very soon? No, he's kinda poor. Mordor has lots of money, almost 4k. He might go for the second Nazgul very soon. And Lourdes is only level 1. So you need Lourdes level 5 for the fear resistant. Otherwise the Screech is gonna mess you up every single time. But again, level 3 is granting you immunity to fear. By Banner, because you get level 2. But I mean, then you can respawn over time, right? Because look at this, combo is badly damaged. And also you get, of course, you know, in BFME, as you know, Fishy, when you're level 2, you deal way more damage. Way more damage. Look, level 3, that's good. These two are immune to fear. Almost 6 power points, 7 needed for the rain, 7 needed for darkness, but again, darkness can't do anything against the freezing rain. In BFME, it's not working like this. In BFME 1, when somebody is using rain, you can't shut down rain by using cloud break or darkness. The rain is gonna be still active. It means you using darkness after rain is gonna be completely waste, because it will just change the look of the map. It will turn dark, but it won't affect your units because you will have no leadership for 2.5 minutes period. You can't. It's going for a big commitment. And the thing is, there are 2 battalions of combos. They are immune to fear. But Mordor can use length and go for attack. He's going for the Witch King, Mordor, which is a mistake maybe. Maybe a second Nazgul would be a safer choice. Then you can focus down the archers exclusively. There comes the War Chant. Is Nazgul gonna try to commit to this area? Berserker trying to get map control. Map control is looking phenomenal for Mordor, of course. Too many orcs to deal with. War Gliders would be a waste too, because Nazgul can easily kill them. And this, he went for the catapults. Catapults are nerfed in 2.2, by the way. They don't hurt that much more. And also the units are faster. That means catapult shot can be dodged a bit easier. He's going for the Witch King. I hope not from the Baradur. There comes the darkness. But rain is active. Don't tell me. Let me check. He was not recruiting at the Citadel. The Nazgul can't approach. The problem here for Fishy is he's taking too much damage from the towers. Oh, nice shot. The Wargen is gone. It means they get one-shotted now. Oh, that's gonna be a big fiesta now for... Yeah, the Nazgul can now clean this up, no problem, right? Yeah, easily. Lord's level 3 though, that's good. He got lots of experience from this. And Nazgul not the best hero to kill heroes. There comes Witch King. Witch King is going to be able to deal more damage to heroes. Dealing a bit more bonus damage, but still not the best hero to kill heroes, you see? Like, you need to hit Lords eventually like 9 times. With each Nazgul and the Witch King. He's gonna use Carnage for more armor. Smart move, but that won't change. And he lost him anyway. Saruman is good, very good actually. It gives you perma-fear resistant. I mean, Lord level 5 gives you that too. But Lord's was only level 3. Fireball? Will miss. Oh, he didn't miss. Okay. Sometimes when he's turning his back to you, it can miss. Level 3 furnaces. He's fully committing. He will lose the Nazgul. At least kill the level 3 combo before you will die anyway. Nah, he's targeting this dude here. That's why he got additional movement speed. So Nazguls and Eagles, they are way faster when they're attacking boars, you know? They are actually way faster. We are talking about a percentage increasement of like 25%. They are moving like nearly 50% faster, you know, when they're flying, when they're attacking something. So when you wanna get away from a trouble situation, just target something, or when you can't see anything, you can also press G button on your keyboard and target any place where you know enemy farm is there, enemy outpost is there, enemy castle is there. This G button can do the work, you know. Oh, okay, so Matthias is host, okay. Alright, so we have Crossbowman leveling up. But you see, here banner would be good. You see, Fishy? Because you can give them banner, this unit, and then you level them up with Saruman, they are insta level 3. I mean, now you don't need fear resistance anymore, but, you know, level 3 just gives you more DPS, right? Okay, so Lord is back in the business. What is the play here? Mordor has catapults, combos, but what can combos do against freezing rain? He has 2 siege warwicks, maybe a third one would be nice. I know it's lame, but you need that later on against Isengard. It's definitely needed. PowerPoint wise, we have almost 4 power points available for Isengard, for Fishy, and 5 power points almost for Stevie. Stevie is a bit shorter, closer to the Balrog summon, which of course can be game winning here. And Mordor is going for the base, but all the leadership he has is from the Witch King, and eventually Eye of Sauron. He has no trolls. He didn't even build a troll cage yet. He has a troll cage, but he needs to recruit 4 trolls, which with 30 seconds each will take you 1 minute, 2 minutes time to get them, and then also 30 seconds for this one. 2.5 minutes you need. Screech. Oh, he's gonna lose the Nazgul. What is the Witch King doing? Witch King is too deep. The Fireball is gonna do the trick. Saruman! The Witch King is gonna... Is he gonna commit to that? I think he does. No, he doesn't. He does. Okay, he doesn't know what to do. He's not committing to the Saruman. Saruman's gonna die. But again, when you lose heroes with Isengard, you also get power points. Lords doesn't have cripple. Witch King is gonna get in safety. And Isengard fully chasing. So is Mordor. Like, the micro here from Stevie is also not the best. The Witch King is staying there. And that was not needed. Witch King was fine, dude. He could have easily saved him. The problem is, money is gonna be good. Because this dude is level 5. So the revive time is only 2 minutes. And the Witch King revive time and Nazgul revive time is 3 minutes. A whole longer minute. Which Stevie doesn't even revive them yet. Did he revive him? No, he didn't revive him. He's wasting time. Every second matters, of course. Okay. Orcs. I mean, Fishy is playing with 1 settlement. But Industry level 3 furnaces, quite helpful. You see, you get 92 from this. Because this has been changed to only effect 1 building. So it's better. When, I mean, it's the same, right? Because now it gives you 300%, but earlier it was giving 100 on 3. So it's the same value. It's not like a buff for Isengard. It can be in some situations. Lords is being sent to kill the catapult. Nice. Lords level 5. It's big. It's big actually. It's very important in this matchup. This additional damage leadership plus the Fury Resistance you get is very big. You can just kill the Nazgul and Witch King way faster with this, you know. The outpost will be taking down the Berserker, doing a good job. Troll Cage. He has only gone for 1 troll. I think he was not paying attention to the Troll Cage. Combos. I don't know if you need combos, to be honest with you. Why would you need combos in this matchup? I don't think it's needed. Maybe trolls, catapults can do the whole trick by themselves. Because all you need to do with trolls, really, is to protect your catapults. Your catapults are going to be your primary army, the primary damage dealers against the combos. And when there is going to be a Lords or, you know, a Berserker trying to make it to your catapults, your trolls can back this up. You don't want to engage with trolls, because with the freezing rain, they will get one-shotted. So you want to use them as like a bodyguard, you know, bodyguarding the catapults. Lord Saruman is back in the business. Did he revive his Witch King? Let me take a look. Yep, but you can see he was waiting too long with the Witch King revival. And he still needs over 2 minutes to actually get back in the business. And Isengard is taking map control a bit. That's good. You need to also press, yeah, crossbowman inside the outpost. Amazing. He's gonna shoot, they're gonna shoot. Nazgul can take this over. Rain is active. So this gives Isengard actually a whole all-out potential, right? He has like 5 combos, one of them being level 5 even. This guy can level them up also every 1 minute and 30 seconds. War Chant, triple buff with War Chant, Lord's leadership, Saruman leadership. War Chant means 110% more damage, 100% more armor, and combat experience. And Rain means you have none. Rain means, like, the only thing that Fishy has to be afraid of are catapults. That's the only thing. Because combos and trolls, they don't get the chance to fight. The combos will deal no damage, trolls will get one-shotted. And look at this, I like this what he's doing. Always keep an eye on map control, force him to make a choice. Is he gonna defend against those 2 Urukai when you are rushing his base? You see, he's walking simultaneously, right? Doing this and this at the same time. Pretty much giving Mordor no option to react on either. He can only do one thing at the same time. Boom, rain, countering, catapult shooting. You can see they have 100% armor, these combos with the Saruman and Borchan, so they are tanky. But catapult spam. Even though it sounds lame, but it is how it is. They have been nerfed, by the way. They are also, their recruit time is gone. Length is going to be used, and trolls will be stolen. Troll Cage in the front, nothing you would like to see in 2022, boys. Like, some buildings you want to build in the backside of your fortress. What is the backside? This one is facing Isengard, so the backside is going to be here. This one is facing Mordor, the backside is here, where the Uruk pit is. It's harder to be reached from as Mordor, you know? Because what happens when you lose this? It's a level 3 building with 50% production speed. So, Crossbowman, which normally takes 20 seconds with level 1, comes out in 10 seconds. It's a huge building. And he lost the Troll Cage without Drummer Troll. That's a big mistake. You can't fix this. Oh my. You can't fix this. When they go on the land and they leave the land, they get leadership back, but you can't fix this visually. You can't. LMM 2137. Okay. Oh, he had one drama troll. My bad. One drama troll. because they have been stolen. They have been stolen by Saruman. Saruman stole them. When you use rain and you steal enemy trolls, when the control goes over to Mordor, he will glow again. Because he has gotten the leadership back. I didn't pay attention to this. Okay, Mordor is making a big move, but Isengard is taking over the map, you know. You see, he has the outpost here under his control with 3 keep towers. That's pretty strong. Oh my goodness, Fireball. Level almost 7 Saruman. But still, it's not easy to play here, right? The thing is, Stevie is lazy with the catapults. You want to target them one by one. One catapult this dude, one catapult, you know what I mean? Like, oh my, Saruman the White Wizard. Popping off, boys. Holy moly. Okay, I mean, Lurtz, level 7, 150 for killing catapults, destroying catapults. It's way more rewarding. The thing is, that's one of the major changes to the 2.22. In 1.06, catapults didn't have any downside. They were just too good. You know, they give you power points. They give no power points to your opponent when you kill them. But now you can take a look into the power points from Fishy. When you kill the catapult, you actually get a decent reward. Watch this. You see, you get a decent reward. So now, in 1.06, you could get no power points from killing catapults, right? You made it more punishing. Because catapults are just the least fun thing to play against. Like having 25 catapults with like 10 command points each for Mordor. Now the command points are also higher. They cost you 20 command points. They used to only cost 10 command points, by the way. You could basically make, with 400 command points, 40 catapults. That's stronger than any army. They could even kill Balrog. That's how strong they were. And also in 1.06, Drummer Troll used to give leadership to catapults too, making them deal 50% more damage. Also, Drummer Troll doesn't give leadership anymore in 2.22 to catapults. So Mordor, of course, has Mumma kills. I'm telling you guys, Mumma kills is the way to go. You find yourself in a spot like this, in which you have like lots of money. Don't make combos. There is no need to do that. Make Mumma kills. 3-4 Mumma kills can wipe this out. And also, the thing about in 1.06 is not about the catapults, but it was not rewarding to kill them. You get no power points, no experience points for killing them. So now it gives you power points for destroying them. So spamming catapults is not gonna be the most OP strat in the universe, like it used to be in 1.06. Camp rewarding. I remember playing Anorian in 2v2, Mordor getting the middle camp and making 500 catapults. Hard to break through. He's gonna farm power points to get nothing for destroying them. Beautiful shots, by the way, with the troll. Oh, here's the Balrog, right? Look at the minimap, Fishy was taking over the entire map in the meantime. It's like the perfect example. Forcing the fight in the middle, and during the forced fight in the middle, you take over the map, like he did. Outpost control, you don't need money, you need map control, you build towers, and then you are golden. Red Fire doesn't one-shot level 3 buildings anymore, as you can see. So having multiple level 3 buildings can be quite rewarding. There comes the Worm Tonk to steal one of the combos, but Isengard lost all the army, and Mordor has also the power points now for the cripple him. Cripple can chunk him, by the way, guys. If you cripple him, Fireball is on cooldown. You can also use heal now. I think maybe Fishy doesn't know. What a performance from Fishy! It was looking good. I think, you know, Stevie made a couple of major mistakes in this game, like losing the Witch King here was one of them, for example, after killing the Saruman. Kinda attacking one area with his catapults exclusively. Losing map control when you have 3 Nazgûls is a big mistake. He lost the Nazgûls also. You can't just engage on this one. Balrog is avoidable, but that's the point where you want to find yourself in, boys. You see, when you play this matchup, you have Balrog, and you want to be the one who has map control. Balrog is so much more rewarding if you are the one who is controlling the outpost. Double outpost under your control, Balrog can be game winning. But if your opponent has outpost control, like in this case for Fishy against Stevie, Stevie's Balrog is not going to be that impactful. Because he has now Uruk Pit, Warp Pit here, right? You can build also Uruk Pit, Warp Pit here. Even if you summon it here, you kill the Uruk Pit, you destroy the Orphan, it's not going to be the same reward like killing the only base from the opponent. So, the same also with AOD. AOD is different, AOD is army killer, but Balrog is way more rewarding when you are the one who's pushing with map control. I mean, great performance from Fishy. Stevie had the chance, the momentum, I think, in the mid game, in which he had like whole map control, Witch King, Nazgul, combos. I believe combos, he made too many of them. I don't think combos are good pre-rain. Pre-rain they are good. After rain they are not very good. Oh, boom. Nice, he killed the whole army with the Balrog. But I think that's gonna be his final move, right? What is gonna be the follow-up? Oh, is he gonna fireball the Witch King? Boom. Cripple. Cripple. He crippled him, I think. Boom. Sent him flying. You can't kill him. You can, of course, but it will take you lots of time. Like, I think you need to attack him like 8 times. 1, 2, yeah, you can't. There is gonna be backup. He's gonna make it to the castle. So he should be good. Whip him. Whip him. Phew. Look, he's tanky, boy. He's level 8. Without ignite, this dude deals no damage. I mean, the whip is only dealing bonus damage to Gandalf. And the reason is simple, because if it doesn't deal bonus damage to Gandalf, Gandalf can kill this thing. Gandalf can kill Balrog. So it's like a self-defense mechanism for the Balrog. He breath fired, actually. But without ignite, you can't even destroy the citadel. He killed Lords, but Saruman was able to get in safety. The Witch King was also able to survive. Saruman is healing up. I think he even completely forgot about the Will of Saruman healing. Who's playing in this one? I've been AFK. It's a replay from the semi-finals of the winner bracket between Fishy and Stevie, the game number 7. Mordor from Stevie and Isengard from Fishy. Saruman is coming, combos, he knows Balrog is on cooldown. Rain is gonna be available very soon, but even if it doesn't, there is no enough army. Mordor has 0 settlements outside. He's just buying his first settlement. We have 17,000 for Fishy, guys. Map control is everything. At this point, you can build 3-4 Uruk pits everywhere and keep spamming crossbowman Uruk. You can do whatever you want. You know, especially after a certain time when you know your opponent is Balrog, there is no need to not feed. Feeding is overrated. It's not a big, you know, when your opponent is already fed, you can feed him more. When he has already Balrog or AOD, don't care about power points anymore. Just spam units. When you have this much money, you can do whatever you want. And now let's take a look into the Mordor money. 1,000 versus 18,000. That's a huge gap, you know. Who cares? You lose them, doesn't matter. As long as you exchange something out of that, as long as you deal some damage, you should be always coming ahead. Power points become meaningless at this point because Balrog and AOD, they have now higher cooldowns in 2.22. Here comes the war chant. Tomorrow maybe, Arnie. I need to know. Fishy, I know. It depends on Fishy. I can play tomorrow, the day after. I think Stevie was looking good and could won this match. What do you think? Yeah, definitely. Stevie could definitely win this game in the mid game. But then his mistakes kind of... Like, the problem is, yeah, the Nazguls and Witch King, you can revive them for free. But the thing that but people don't understand is you lose momentum. You lose 3 minutes, which is a long time. It's a fast-paced game, especially this patch. 2.2 is so fast that 3 minutes, it's a long time. And you get punished for it. So when the Mordor player is playing it in a, you know, in a patient way, there is 0% chance Isengard can take over such a map control. That's not possible. You can't. You just can't. Like, don't even try to use your Nazguls to fight against the army. Just fight them for, use them for the map control exclusively, and there is nothing Isengard can do about that. And he took the whole map. That's a big mistake from Stevie. It's a huge achievement for Fishy, right? He played a very good game, but also Stevie could play this a bit better, in my opinion. His early game was good. Early mid game is good. Heal him, dude. Fishy, you drive me crazy. Heal him, dude. Heal him. Use the Will of Saruman. Make me want to get back into this game. It's winner versus winner. Yeah, I'm gonna play against Fishy, the winner of this one. Not today, though. Not today. It's late, boys. It's late. Stevie has been defeated, but Stevie is not out yet. He's gonna drop down to lose a bracket.